What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and today we are going to focus on the LavaLoon strategy. Some brilliant attacks from our latest war over here at Red Elite. We have attacks at Town Hall 9, 10 and 11, so you'll be able to see some differences and similarities between them with the LavaLoon strategy. Let's dive straight into some of them Town Hall 9 attacks, and then we'll maybe flip back and forth between the 10, 11 and 9s, etc, etc. So we'll start out here at base number 21. I know this is a Town Hall 10 in itself, but it's really a Town Hall 9 base. Now 47 is going to attack from the north to begin here, and notice how easily he takes out and eliminates the enemy Barbarian King. Just a use of a baby dragon does take some hits with the golem, but he's also using that as a distraction as he sets up the funnel here. So you can see he wall breakers into that compartment. He's mainly coming in towards the enemy Archer Queen, and you'll see he'll get the enemy CC from that as well. So as they come forward, a rage spell is going to help push his troops forward, gets the CC lure, and there goes the poison spell. You can see the king being used quite sacrificially in terms of distracting the troops as the queen takes it out, and then the queen's going to get quite a bit of damage there. So we've taken out one air defense, we've taken out the Archer Queen and the CC, so there's some key objectives that you'll want to get in any LavaLoon raid. Also got the air sweeper and one of the wizard towers there. The wizard towers are again another big threat to the LavaLoon strategy. So we brought two lava hounds in towards that air defense at the northeast, along with balloons to take out the different defenses, and then two in towards the south as well, and they came in at different angles. Now the balloons coming around the side have just been sniping off the defenses, but we're waiting at this point until that air defense goes down. The lava hounds move across the base before these two balloons over on the west come in. Otherwise they obviously wouldn't have that tankage from the lava hounds. A rage spell, very nicely used in that area, thick of defenses to get the balloons through that, and you'll see with only a couple left, there's lots of balloons left over, no splash damage defenses to take them down, are a couple of sneaky Teslas in the corner, often used to try and defend against LavaLoon in terms of making you run out of time. If you do know they're there from a scout attack, obviously you can bring in a single balloon to take them out, but in this raid it's not going to matter. We have plenty of cleanup troops. You'll see the Tesla down there again, which makes these balloons have to go right the way across to take them out. Exactly why you need to be sure you have enough cleanup in the LavaLoon attacks. So the lava pups, obviously very useful. Let's just skip ahead so we're not spending too long on the cleanup of attacks. But you'll see that he did bring the skeleton spell as well. Not too overpowered in itself. Also has a minion which he's only just brought in, trying to take down this Tesla next to the lava hound as it pops right at the end. Anyway, very nice attack in terms of how he brought the balloons in. Let's move to that Town Hall 10 attack. Very impressive. I believe it was against base number 17 and Jordan here. So again, you'll see some of the key objectives he wants to get initially before he brings in the LavaLoon portion. So the baby dragon's often used for funneling, and the golem there again just to distract. Tries to wall breaker in but has a massive wall breaker fail there. Mortar fire absolutely crushing all of them, so he's going to have to wait, maybe use the king to help him into that compartment. There it comes, but he's already got the CC lure, obviously using a troop up in the north there where you can see he can pull them troops out. So again, the king is used to distract as the queen takes the CC troops out, and a poison very useful in this case. He's obviously coming in towards the enemy queen and the air defense over on the southeast here before he brings in the LavaLoon portion. At Town Hall 10, the other addition are the Inferno towers. If you can get one of them down, that is a massive help, because that is really what you have to look out for in these LavaLoon attacks. Now, you'll see that the spells become massively important for the Inferno towers. Again, bringing in lava hounds at separate angles to set off air bombs to the air defense. Notice how these balloons take out the cannon, and then the wizard tower, it forces the balloons he brought in initially to move right into the core, because them separate balloons he brought in, you'll see he's bringing even more in to take them defenses, breaks the defensive ring, causes these balloons to go into the center, and that's often what these bases are designed to do. Send your balloons right the way around, and it can be quite easy if you know how to just break that ring of defenses. Misses the freeze here. I think that was intended for this Inferno tower, but it's not going to matter. He has a rage spell and then a heal spell to keep the balloons up once they get past that Inferno tower. That's one thing you do have to bear in mind at Town Hall 10. If you are bringing a heal spell, you need to make sure that the balloons are past or not under fire from the Inferno tower, so that they're getting, you know, that where they can't heal from the heal spell. Struggling to get my words out there. Anyway, another very impressive raid. The balloons crushed these defenses, even managed to keep the Archer Queen up, which is obviously massive in helping clean up, but you'll see lava pups and minions spread across the entire map. The only trouble is that one lava pup in at the Town Hall, the others are going to surround it. We'll move up to a Town Hall 11 attack actually, because you'll see on one of the raids, our attacker uses a baby dragon to sneak in and take the Town Hall right at the end, which is very nice to see. We have two Town Hall 11 3-stars, I believe it was DJ here against number 12, that uses that technique very nicely. You'll see two single Infernos, not always what you will see on these style of attacks. So Baby Dragon again coming in to funnel just at the north here. The Grand Warden, another very good troop to funnel, because it has that range, doesn't get targeted by the defences. Wallbreakers are in, heroes are in, bowlers coming at this at full strength, taking out the CC, taking out the enemy Archer Queen. Jump spell in towards one of the Infernos there. He's not messing around and getting massive amounts of damage from his kill squad. So he brought a bit of a heavier firing kill squad in that of the bowlers in the clan castle, and used some spells there as well. But you'll see there's that ring broken I was talking about. So the balloons are coming in massively around the side here so that they can take down these defenses up in the north. That's why them haste spells are in. And it means these balloons here will be directed straight to the core. There they are. Often you will see people use a clone spell once they get them balloons to the core to really maximize damage in the middle. It really depends what is in there, but the spells again are used heavily in that area. At Town Hall 10 and 11 you obviously have the Inferno towers and the Eagle artillery to take into account as well. So as these final few defenses are going down, look at the Town Hall in the center there. That will take his troops to get right the way around before they can clean it up. Here comes the Baby Dragon to make sure that that goes down. Even if we don't get the 3-star, which is obviously the aim, we need to secure we aren't getting a 99% 1-star. And that Baby Dragon is beautiful in doing so. Also ends up distracting this Expo so the balloons can get through. And right at the end here, there are a couple of them skeletons just clutching away at the balloons, but they're just going to get them down. Baby Dragon even coming in use for that as well. But look at all of these cleanup troops. Again, a very nice 3-star attack. So you can see using a kill squad in all of these raids so far to get an air defense, the CC and the enemy queen, and then using that clockwise or counter-clockwise technique in order to get the LavaLoon portion in. Let's move back down to one of the Town Hall 9 attacks, YOLO coming in this time, and let's see how he dissects this base. So coming in straight away with the Golem, not using a Baby Dragon to funnel this time, but again you will see right in towards that enemy Archer Queen. There's an air defense there, and the CC being in the middle, no matter what area you break into the base, you'll pull the CC and be able to take that down. So the Golem obviously used to tank as the wizards created that funnel. 3 Baby Dragons in the clan castle this time, not what you always see. Poison spell is going to be able to take them down quite easily, but it does have the queen hung up for a little while. Bowler's still getting right into the corner of the base, and check out the amount of defenses he's taken out now. This means he can control his LavaLoon portion. He knows exactly where they're going to go. Now since the air defense went out in the north, it means that there's no defenses there to pin his Lava Hounds on, but the queen just about doesn't get that wizard tower down. Anyway, Lava Hounds coming in from the bottom. It might have been an idea to cut right across from the north so that you weren't ending up on that wizard tower. Also important to note out here though, that he's not coming into this area in the east just yet, because again, even if he brought the Lava Hound in, they'd be taking massive amounts of damage, whereas now, the Lava Hounds that were in the south can be put to good use as well. So it's not just bringing all of the troops in at the same time. He was very patient, even though the balloons were caught off to the south to take out that Tesla that popped up in the corner. He still waited until the Lava Hounds were tanking over in the east. Now that's why he didn't cut in from the north, because he has a haste spell to push the balloons onto that wizard tower. So it really doesn't matter. But you do have to be careful that the splash damage of the wizard tower doesn't take out your balloons as they group together at the end of a raid. Again, you'll see the lava pups spread around the base. Also brought over some archers into the east here, which is always a nice addition just to help when you're cleaning up. Even swagged the rage spell there as well. So another nice display of LavaLoon attack. Kill squad again coming in, taking out them objectives, and then bringing in the Lava Hound in the semicircle around the base. Once you can control the LavaLoon portion and you know when your balloons are and aren't going to be tanked, that's when you can really get the most out of these attacks. Now we'll move back up to the Town Hall 11. ER Lifesaver here, one of our LavaLoon experts at Red Elite, coming in and not messing around with here. He likes to get in deep with the kill squad, which you will see 8 bowlers of his own army composition as well. So a couple of baby dragons to help with the funnel. Here comes the bowlers alongside his heroes, really pushing in with the jump spell right into the center there. The queen in the center of the base, but he's still going in after her. He wants that down so that it's not standing there shooting away at the balloons and popping them off. We'll actually show you a Town Hall 9 attack after this where he ignores the queen. The attacker leaves the queen right until the end and uses a rage spell and a skeleton spell over the top queen pop strategy. You'll see the air defense down in the west was taken out quite early by the queen, and it left the balloons a little bit vulnerable where the Lava Hounds moved away. So we needed them haste spells to hurry through them defenses, but since he brought the balloons in from the north as well, you can see he's able to control quite nicely that massive group of balloons into the middle. And I mean, check this out, the raid is nearly done. Almost all of the defenses are down, and he still has huge amounts of balloons left. So really just tore apart this base, brought in all of his balloons pretty much together on this one, spread them across that northwest side, making sure that they were tanked by the Lava Hound, and then just used his spells to help them through. But the deep kill squad is what enabled him to do this, really getting in there, taking out the enemy CC and the queen, and taking out them air defense at the same time, just to mean that the balloons could be controlled around the base in itself. So again, just skipping through this one, we'll maybe get some of these guys onto the channel as well, just to break down and tell you in a little bit more detail why they're doing what they're doing. But I'm just flying over these attacks to kind of highlight the kill squads and then controlling the balloons through the base, taking out some of the defenses in order to control the balloons through the middle. So here's that raid I was telling you about. We're going to end on 47 as well. He was our first attacker in this raid. Now check out the queen over in this area. Every attack I've shown you, we came in towards the queen to get the CC and air defense and the queen. This time we're coming in from the north, leaving the queen until the end, but you have to have a plan. As long as you have a plan, it's okay to do that. And you'll see exactly what he does here. So we're coming in from the north. Again, going to distract, Wizards created the funnel beautifully on the outside so that his heroes would come straight into the middle. The king's up there distracting with the golem whilst the queen just hangs back, picks off these defenses, and then at the end can be used to take out the CC troops. So here they come again, 3 baby dragons on this one. 1 air defense is already down. We're not getting the queen, as we said. The king's kind of been brought over to that direction. But as long as the queen gets the CC, that's what he's after here. And then he's just going to wait and allow her to get as much as possible. Hopefully she can get that export as well, but we'll just have to see. So she's locked onto it. Ooh, the archers are distracting just about long enough, and she just clutches it. Fantastic. So now coming in from the south, 2 Lava Hounds from separate angles for them air bombs and to distract defenses from different angles. As soon as that air defense is about to go down, we're then bringing the Lava Hound into the next air defense because they're going to be reinforced by the next set of Lava Hounds. As the one comes over to the west, we're rushing the troops in with the haste spell, but I really wanted to focus on the end portion of this raid. So we've pushed the balloons in, and in these separate compartments, with there being an air defense right in the middle, it meant that most of the defenses were stuck on the Lava Hound. But check this out, as they move over to the Queen, poison spell to slow her down, 2 skeleton spells to start taking her out, and a rage spell over the balloons means that as they're dropping their bombs, she's down. That's it. So even though we left her until the end, we still had a plan for that area, in that we slowed her down with a poison spell, used the skeleton spells, rage spell to push them skeletons through, but also get maximum damage from the balloons splash. So even though this one was a little bit different than the others, the air defense within the compartments meant that we could pin the Lava Hounds onto them, and most of the defenses in that area were distracted as the balloons came in, and it was just a case of then using the spells in that final compartment where the enemy heroes were. So I hope that showed you a couple of different ways of doing the LavaLoon attack at Town Hall 9, 10 and 11, mainly using that kill squad to get them objectives. Really, you need an air defense and a CC. If you can, the enemy queen is a bonus, but again, that's not set in stone. That last raid showed you that you can adjust this as long as you have a plan for them really heavy hitters. The wizard towers, air sweepers, and obviously Inferno towers at higher level are included in that. Make sure to subscribe for more Clash of Clans, guys. Leave me any comments down in the section below. I've been your host, Judo Sloth. Until next time, peace out, guys.
Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.